Donald Trump has made a big claim. He says the US has signed a deal with Pakistan to explore and develop oil reserves. He made this announcement in a post on his social media platform, Truth Social. Trump described Pakistan's oil reserves as massive. But what's the actual ground reality? Pakistan doesn't have a lot of oil. According to 2016 data from Worldometer, Pakistan has around 353 million barrels of proven reserves. That's just 0.021% of the world's total, ranking 52nd globally. Pakistan consumes about 556,000 barrels of oil every day. At this rate, its reserves would last less than 2 years without imports. Pakistan produces around 70 to 80,000 barrels per day. That covers only about 15 to 20% of its own oil needs. The rest is imported. In fact, 85% of its oil needs come from imports. Now compare the prices. Petrol in Pakistan cost around 272 rupees per litre and diesel around 284 rupees. In India, the average petrol price is about 94 rupees and diesel is 87 rupees in Delhi. That price gap shows how heavily Pakistan relies on imports. An Indian Oil Corporation official says Pakistan's refining capacity is also limited and outdated. Exploration success is low. Political instability, financial crisis, and security concerns keep investors away. There's some shale and offshore oil potential, especially in Balochistan and near Karachi. But results so far have been inconclusive or not commercially viable. Despite all this, Trump announced the deal anyway. He said the US is now choosing which oil company will lead this partnership. He even joked that maybe Pakistan would sell oil to India someday. This came right after Trump hit India with a 25% tariff. He called it reciprocal tariff and added a penalty for India for buying oil and weapons from Russia. Trump seemed visibly upset about India's continued purchases of Russian crude. He also took a shot at China for the same. He blamed both the countries for funding Ukraine war by buying Russian oil. In another swipe, Trump called India's economy dead for not opening its agriculture and dairy sectors. So what's in the deal for Pakistan? According to Islamabad, it could lead to a reduction in tariffs on exports to the US. Currently, Pakistan faces a 29% tariff under rates announced earlier in April. But those rates were suspended for 90 days while the two sides negotiated. As for the oil, no concrete details yet on what developing reserves really means. Most likely, it means a US oil company might get drilling rights. And what does this mean for India? Not much, at least for now. India has far more proven reserves, around 4.8 billion barrels as of 2016. India also has better infrastructure and deeper offshore capabilities. In February 2025, India produced over 600,000 barrels per day. Pakistan in the same time produced only 68,000. But both countries still rely heavily on imports. India more so, because its energy needs are much larger. In FY 24-25, India imported nearly 5 million barrels per day. Pakistan imported around 140,000 barrels per day, lower than its historical average of 163,000. This year, India's oil demand is expected to rise by 330,000 barrels per day. Pakistan's is expected to increase by 300,000 barrels per day. So even though India produces and stores more oil, it also needs much more. Bottom line, the US-Pakistan oil deal may not directly affect India. But the timing of Trump's decision, just a day before his self-declared tariff deadline, has triggered fresh concerns about Washington's growing pressure tactics on India. Back in New Delhi, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has responded saying the center is examining the implications of Trump's tariff announcement and will take all necessary steps to safeguard India's national interest. For more news and updates, watch Mint News.